a floating castle in the sea, rising from the waves as if plucked from the pages of a fairy tale. For over 1,000 years, it has defied time, tide, and war, standing as one of the most magical sights in all of France. This is Mont Saint-Michel. Off the coast of Normandy, where the sea kisses the sky, a rocky island emerges at low tide and disappears at high tide. Here, legend and reality blend together. Pilgrims once braved dangerous waters to reach this sacred mount, drawn by faith and perhaps by the promise of miracles. The story begins in the year 708. Legend says the archangel Michael appeared to Bishop Aubert in a dream, instructing him to build a sanctuary on this rock. Aubert hesitated until the archangel burned a hole through his skull with his finger, a relic you can still see today in Avranches. And so, the first chapel was built, and the legend of Mont Saint-Michel began. Over centuries, stone by stone, the mount transformed. Walls were raised to keep out invaders. A grand abbey reached toward the heavens. Narrow streets and tiny houses clung to the slopes. The higher you climbed, the closer you were to God, or at least to breathtaking views of the sea. Mont Saint-Michel is more than a place of worship. It is a fortress. During the 100 Years' War, the English tried again and again to take it, but failed. The tides, the walls, and the determination of its defenders made it impenetrable. Even when Europe changed, revolutions came and went, and empires rose and fell, the mount remained. Perhaps the greatest magic of Mont Saint-Michel is the sea itself. The tides here are among the highest in Europe. They can rush in faster than a galloping horse. One moment, the mount is connected to the mainland by a sandy causeway. The next, it's surrounded by shimmering water, like a crown floating on the ocean's head. Today, Mont Saint-Michel welcomes millions of visitors each year. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a symbol of France, and a place where history feels alive. The abbey still stands, the bells still ring, and the view at sunset still takes your breath away, just as it did for the pilgrims 1,000 years ago. Walking its winding streets, you feel the weight of centuries. Every stone has a story, every shadow whispers a prayer. And when the tide rises and the waters reflect the golden spire, you understand why Mont Saint-Michel has captured the hearts of dreamers, artists, and adventurers for more than a millennium. From a divine vision to an architectural masterpiece, Mont Saint-Michel remains one of humanity's greatest creations. A reminder that even in the most unlikely places, beauty can rise from stone and touch the sky.